What up? What up? What up? It is episode number 42 of the Shark Cove. We are coming to you live on a Friday night while the LCS is going on. After that last game, there's no reason to wait up and watch this last game. Actually, I'm going to watch it while we're doing this. But Mortal's getting perfect game. None of the dogs are really barking. I mean, maybe FlyQuest, but that was a close enough, a 50-50. This has been a rather disappointing day of league, but nevertheless, no reason to fret, no reason to be scared. We've got the LPL on the horizon, and I am excited. I'm excited to introduce my co-host tonight, getting ready to travel the world once again. We've got Moose. Moose, how are you, man?
Let's do it, baby. I'm pumped.
Why are you pumped? I know why you're pumped.
I took down the 333 LEC. I was so hyped I didn't even play the LCS slate because I was watching the last game. So I'm pumped for tonight. We got some bangers. I'm pumped for next week because I'm getting out of here. Overall, just pumped. Very pumped.
Nice. Good to hear. Glad to hear it. Has not gone so well for me. Actually almost took down the 333 last night. Didn't have missing. Had 369. Had a lot of live lineups going late, and it just didn't break my way. Had a pretty sick 369 captain lineup that if Breathe and the RNG guys didn't punt away the first game, well, we might have been talking about like 20K. Who knows? 10-10. But nevertheless, let's get right into it.
5 games played.
Yeah, let's go through these games real quick. Last night we had a upset to start off our night, and that was Kwangdong getting their dongs kwanged by Live Sandbox. It looks like, putting together this lineup with Prince as opposed to Envy or Ice or whoever they had in that bottom lane looks a lot better. I can't say that I really agree with this Caitlyn pick. I didn't watch the game, but not exciting right there. Low scores, another low score, 17-6. Teddy and team did not put up a big fight, and that's kind of disappointing. Hurt my prize picks, hurt a lot of people's feelings. Looked like KDF was a very popular small stack to go with JDG, a very popular stack to go with T1, and it didn't get the job done. So, this is something that I don't want to overreact to. I don't think Sandbox is good. I don't think KDF is good. And I don't think we really learned a whole lot from the results of this game. Maybe you stayed up and watched it and you can tell me more.
Yeah, I stayed up and watched this game. I think we should do that, right? I think I'll watch the early one and then you watch the later ones, and we can just kind of team up on that. But yeah, I mentioned this, but I felt like I was pretty clear that maybe I wasn't really feeling the KDF after watching the performance against HLE. And in this case, I definitely wasn't feeling KDF after watching them do nothing for 30 minutes in each game. And I actually talked myself into KDF because of Teddy's fantastic performance and KDF's last year performance against LSB. They had 2 fantastic games with the same roster. So I definitely talked myself a little bit into them. I played a 3-3 lineup with KDF, and I paired them with EDG, luckily. So, overall, not a great day. Cashed, but didn't have any KDF in cash, and I still don't have any faith in KDA, any fate in KDF because I just don't see. I don't really know what they're doing, and I don't really feel like they're playing around their strengths. They kind of have like a big Keen game, and so the second game that they played where Live Sandbox won, Keen was literally solo killing people as GP. He was just running around just barreling people and killing them, and they couldn't utilize that to their advantage. LSB came in there, Prince did work, and he just got ahead really early, and it was all snowball from there. Krako was really good on the Trundle, but that being said, he did play Trundle, so you kind of gotta keep his expectations low. The 4-2-10 is fantastic for what I think Trundle gets.
Yeah, I mean, these scores from Sandbox looked really good. They were 1% owned. I almost knew that Sandbox was going to pop off because as I was making my final lineups, I was like, man, I don't have any Sandbox stacks. And so I made one. I made one. I was like, maybe I'll make another one. I was like, nah. I was like, they're going to go off. And, thankfully, they even scored a little bit more. I think the 3-3-3, Wilson was the only person that had them. And even in the main they were only like 1% owned, which is nuts. Looking back, if they were 1% owned, and I knew that, or I even had an inkling that they would be that low, I probably think they're going to be 3 to 5, but 1% in the main, that's nuts. Some of them were even unowned, and that makes them pretty attractive from a playable standpoint. Let's go into these next two games. T1 16-1 did not seem to have the hangover in this first game. Yeah, but look, Guerra playing Yasuo as a support, this is just a little feisty comp, and I really like it. By no means did I think that Nongshim was a good team or is a good team, or, betting on them was a smart move. You're playing the odds. We're looking at it. We're just trying to get a couple of these, and we're betting that plus 1.5 in these situations. And that's what made this game, the second game, super disappointing. Nongshim should have won this game. This game got out of hand. They still had 25 kills. Had they won this game, I had a ton of Nongshim. We talked about it on the pod last night, and I'm like, man, I didn't expect to have as much Nongshim as I did when we were talking about it. But I just, was like, hey, man, if they do it, they're going to be low owned. They're going to be, and they were. And, had they won a game 2 that was like a decent game 2, we would have had a 25 and a 16. That's a 41 total kills. You add in the 1 here, so make it 42. They would have had good scores. As it stands, I was actually rooting for T1 in some ways here because my JDG lineup that had T1, I was hoping for the sweep. T1 score wasn't that great. Unfortunately, I did not have missing. I had Kiera, and he did like nothing in the second game. Almost absolutely nothing. 0-5 and 8. Bard's not to play. T1, did struggle, and I think we can still attack them. Do you have anything to add on this one, or should we move to the LPL?
Let's go to the LPL.
All right, I feel the same way. Looking at the LPL, the opening game, JDG. Look, a lot of people thought that this game would be a lot closer, that EDG looked good, that EDG was and is a title contender, and maybe they are, but JDG looked pretty clean in both of these games. Every aspect, every part of their team, they were going around. People forgot the Jinx is good. 8-0-5, got 2 early kills. Really helped, snowball that champion. And Flandre just wasn't it on the ribbon. Can be a real menace, that champion, but it just wasn't. JDG 2-0s. This was within the realm and range of outcomes that we talked about. I wasn't ready to commit to something like that, but JDG, they look good, and EDG, not so good. I think there are some things that we can extrapolate from that about, the Team Weibo that's being played today, based off of that game, and, just use some LOL math. This team lost to this team, but won against this team, that type of situation. So that's that. I don't know. Did you watch this game? It was the early game for you.
I did watch this game. I stayed up and watched both of these, and dude, Kanavi is just put the team on his back, bro. Both times, just put the team on his back and absolutely carried 369 into some ridiculous numbers. They even held out the pentakill for 369 in the first game, and let him get that penta. So
9-2-10, 9-2-10 on 369. That 318.
I didn't even review who the winners were. I assume JDG just took everything for the slate, right? Like I didn't. Really
yeah, I think the optimal lineup was like Hope with 369.
Yeah, and
Kanavi, Faker, Gumi, Missing, and T1 team. I think that was like that.
That is a disgusting lineup with Faker getting 67 points, but
yeah, it was the difference because 369 scored so well, because Gumi scored so well and Missing. So like you could kind of offset that. It was 369 was the highest scoring player on the slate. I think he was close to like 96 or something like that. So really made up the difference between him and Zeus. But all right, let's talk about this next one. This one, the MSI hangover. We got something, man. We almost got a lot, but we got a little. We got that plus 1.5, which was pretty free. FPX came out and played a super clean game. I almost thought it was going to be like a 369 Jalahu kind of stack that was going to do it. The 7-1-2 Kale looked fantastic. Everybody on this team play well in this game, and RNG just they didn't look like they knew what they were doing. Fast forward, second game. FPX started good, but RNG kind of found their footing, and it kind of spelled like doom at that point. You almost knew that the writing was on the wall, that for FPX to win this, they needed to 2-0. You felt it just kind of get out of their hands, and you just knew that this game 3 was going to end up the way that it was. And it didn't matter because RNG didn't score well in that game. They didn't score well in this game, but FPX did not put up a fight despite Xiaohu picking Twisted Fate. A champion of which that we're not always big fans of, unless it's Nuke Duck playing it, apparently. What more can we say? We were close on both of these, cashing almost 3 of the 4 bets, but take it when we can, and that's all right. So looking like we got a little, I've been highly critical about the LEC and the LCS and the drafts that we've been seeing. I don't think that they've been all that creative. Even I don't know what this obsession with Zin still in this patch is. I hate the Senna picks. I get that one at least, but I'm happy that we at least see some Seraphine. I think we're going to see a Seraphine Karma bot lane. That's pretty exciting. Little Yone top lane, like CLG's comp right here. I can get behind this. It's a little exciting. I don't know if it's contracts on Viego. What more could you ask for? I don't know. You could ask for Power of Evil getting more than 2.5 kills, but it didn't happen. Let's talk about the slate that we have in front of us. Yeah, I'm looking at the draft. I like this. This is what I'm talking about. I like seeing different compositions. I don't want to see Lucian Nami every single time, and then people are picking Callista and can't even pressure in lane. It's gross. But all right, hey, Genji, Hanwha. Genji, huge favorites here. Hanwha sucks. Sam D is awful. They don't have this huge history. This huge history that you want to talk about with like KT. Hanwha loses this. I think Genji ends up with like 15 or 16 kills per game. Not super excited about it. What do you think?
Tonight is just too big of a night to look to Genji. It's just too big of a night for you. You can't take a 12 kill win. It's too big of a night, and this feels like a Genji stomp. It just feels like Genji is going to stomp here. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of how I feel about this.
Yeah, we've got an over/under on these maps at 22.5. You get plus 105 at 21.5. I'd probably buy that down and go ahead and go with it. I think that's the play. I think Genji's probably playable in cash because we're going to talk about some of these other ones, and I don't know what the pricing is, but not super excited about any of these. I think if I'm going to make a bet on this, I don't want to bet plus 200 that Hanwha gets a game. I'm probably not interested in Genji sweeping at minus 275. So I'm just going to pass completely on this game. This one might, like I said, get into the cash line.
This Genji is priced higher than Weibo tonight, and it's just really hard to be able to include them in lineups. That being said, nobody's going to be on them. There's no Genji tonight. There's no DRX tonight. We're about to talk to you guys about DRX. People aren't going to be playing DRX tonight. That's just not happening. So, okay.
Well, look. So on this one, I think this is a huge line. I think this might be a bro day. Fred Brion did not look good, but let's be honest. They were playing against Damwon, and Damwon doesn't let you look good. They don't want to look good. We talked about how I really do honestly think that they were intentionally trying to play a game with no kills. I feel like they came out with that mindset and mentality in the first game. I don't know if we really learned a ton about Brion. I think that they're better than they showed there. I think they're better than a plus 235 dog against DRX. Let's face it, DRX should not have won their series against Nongshim, and we don't think Nongshim's very good. So to put them as a minus 325 favorite just seems a little heavy-handed to me. I'm probably going to be backing Brion a little bit here. I don't know to what extent or what contest, but I do have the green lights on. It wasn't for Brion; it was for that FlyQuest win. But maybe the writing's on the wall in the lights. When the last time when DRX played, the lights were blue. Not by any intention of mine, and they ended up doing well by you. They ended up in the optimal, and maybe it's Brion's time. Maybe it's a bro day. We've got a total on this though at 22.5. I don't have it projected super high, but maybe it's a bro day. You gonna play some bro?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely will play bro over DRX. I don't know where I'm gonna fit them tonight, but I definitely want at least one GBP lineup with them and a big favorite, and just go from there. But I mean, there's just nobody's gonna be on bro tonight. Today, after how bad they lost before to this with the 3-0 with the 3-0 L they took, I think Henna and Lava will be like 1%ers tonight.
Yeah, let's take a look at a couple things. First Blood, we're not interested in that. We're not interested in First Baron. First team to get 10 kills. One type might not even get 10 kills. First type of Dragon, these are just fish bets. They don't even have First Dragon on Bovada. Man, these guys are garbage. All right, so we'll move on. Point, though. I think Henna is a good play. I think the team slot's a good play. They can get the First Blood. They're going to play Kalista. Called that. Loves that champion. Plays it well. The team executes the way that it kind of needs to be. And this isn't a team caliber of Damwon. So I think it's a winnable game. Wouldn't be surprised if they got 2-0. So
very winnable game. What are yeah, I mean, plus 1.5 is probably still out of my reach at minus 135, but very winnable game.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to bet both. I'm going to bet the plus 1.5, and I think I'm going to bet the money line too. Why not? Weirder things have happened in my life. CLG, okay. Well, maybe we will get a dog to win. I don't consider the FlyQuest win a dog, but there we go. We've got 3 kills onto the Palafox. 3 assists for almost everybody except for Dokla, who's just chilling in the top lane. Interesting. Good. Great. This is a game that is super spicy to me. I think this line is fucking terrible. Excuse my Greek, because you're going to Greece. So excuse my Greek, but fuck this line. This is terrible. 550 for LGD. Looked a lot better. We got Victory 5, who looked terrible. Now Karsa's not playing. It's Karsa's Jalambao instead. I don't know. Tell me Victory 5 should be a minus 1,000 favorite against a non-match fixing LGD. Dude, I don't know. I can't get behind that. I love this 550. I mean, I don't want to throw a unit on it, but maybe a half. I think that LGD can get a game. Shit, TT almost took a game. I think LGD is better than TT. This team has some, continuity, and I think we can assume that they're going to be a little bit better this year. I love it. I think this is great. I don't know where I feel these games end up on the over-unders. They've got it at 24.5, but I think LGD has a real chance of pulling out the upset here.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm less inclined than you are, but Jalambao is still really good, and I'm glad they're getting him run. Look how inclined my boy is over here.
I was reclined.
So I'm definitely kind of, I don't know if LGD has it, but at the same time, this Dream Jalambao combination is like they're literally sending out Jalambao because they don't respect LGD enough to even like consider them a threat in this game, right? They're just like, hey, let's let the Rook get some run, So definitely an overlooked line. Like I said, I mean, like if you're looking at Bro or LGD, like what dog do you want tonight? And you gotta kind of.
I want them together, Moose. I'm gonna play LGD and I'm gonna play Bro together.
In the 3-3-3.
No, probably not. Probably not.
Ballsy.
Yeah. Look, man. Hey, if I was a guy that had just won the LEC 3-3-3, or if I was like this guy Cody that just wins the main all the time, I probably would. Yeah, I would. I'd
Cody
like,
Babin, baby. Cody chopping them up, baby. Chopping up those first places, baby.
Yo, I want to burn money, but I don't carry dollar bills, so this is the closest way I could do it. That would be my mindset, my mentality. Look, we'll get into the ins and outs of building these lineups, but I think plus 550, that's just too big for a Victory 5 team that didn't look good and now is adding another piece. And mind you, they didn't look good against the TT team. So,
yeah, definitely a lot of variance in this lineup, and it's gonna make a difference, and the line is definitely off for sure. Like the plus 150, I will definitely have a unit on and just let it go from there. I I don't know if
This,
LGD is better than V5 though. I really don't. I like.
but
What do you
but
put this line at? Like,
but look
is
at plus
could this?
550, bro. This line was plus 550 before the rosters were announced. So you're telling me that the line shouldn't shift or change because Jalenbao versus Karsa? Like, I would say Karsa is probably, their best player on the team when Rookie's not there. Most impactful in terms of like kills and totals. Maybe people.
Yeah, I would say.
I mean, I
I
don't
would
know,
say this kind of feels like a slam dunk play in terms of like LGD taking a game because LGD took a game off JDG, right? JDG look really good right now.
but so the way you bet this, at least the way I bet it, then is you put like a unit on LGD. So you get 1.5 if they pick up one game, and then you put like a half unit or something like that on the win a series, and that way if they do lose the series, you still pick up a whole unit. And if they win the series, now you pick it up 3 or 4 units, and that's fantastic.
Man, I had V5 in cash, and you're talking me off right now so hard. Same over under as the TSIG game, and yeah, I mean, I'll still play V5 tonight. I'll still find places to fit them, but I agree with you. I think that this is also the opening match, and we know that the opening match has always been.
It's been slate breaking for sure. I would say that this is their second time around, and some of these teams I think have been a little bit more frisky their second time around. Let's move on to the next one. I honestly think the slate is garbage in terms of the teams that are involved.
I love this slate. Dude. This slate's all fire, bro. Like,
well, bro,
look at this matchup.
Let's talk about another heavy-handed odds on a game. We've got Invictus as mega dogs here against quite possibly our 2022 world champion top esports. Mark manning the bot lane with Jackie Love. You've got Tian, bringing it back, playing Viego, just being a masterful jungler, getting the smites. You got Wayward, and then you got Knight. I mean, like, I don't know. June has made his return. I have bumped up his kill share. It was super low last year in wins. I went up and I just jacked it up like 10% in my projections. I love it. If they win, I think Invictus scores really well. Invictus's dogs are great. So I don't know. I'm trying to do some math here. Maybe some math. I don't know.
The highest over under, yes, you're right.
Yeah, no, that's not what I was thinking. I'm not going to say it because I'll look like an idiot. I'm just calling myself out. Just know what I was thinking was dumb. Over under still 24.5, same as the other series. Yeah, I mean, I think you could take a stab at this at plus 370. I'm not super excited about it. I wouldn't put a whole unit on it. I think Top Esports does win this game. I don't know if they're super high scoring, but Invictus has been that team. Historically, last year was not that way, but it seems like they've gone back to their griefing ways where they're going to live and die, and you're going to win or lose just based off of which side you pick on this game. So let me ask you a question. One of the very first times we were on a show together back when the Gold Card podcast was still on the air, they were taking a break. Not as long a break as they are now. But you famously said when it comes to IG, you have to ask yourself, are these guys good? Now, that was when it was Rookie, The Shy, and a couple other people. But now you've got these just randoms on here. And let me tell you something. When I look at IG, is Zika good? Maybe. Is Zoom good? I think so. Is Yukai good?
Yes.
Wink?
Yes.
No, get the fuck out of here. Shut up, dude. Wink sucks.
Look.
Look what? IG, Wink is terrible, dude.
This Invictus is exciting. They're going to make the playoffs. This is going to be an exciting matchup. Whether you like it or not, this matchup is going to be exciting. I don't know if Top Esports are going to make it excited or if IG are going to make it exciting, but for me, I think this is definitely the place I want to target the most tonight. Every time these teams pop off, man. Dude, remember one time it was the same thing. It was like top esports were like -500 against Invictus, and then rookie just like 1v9 the entire game, the entire team.
I don't know. I banished the dude from Discord. There was a guy like unbended knee or some shit like that back in the summer of 2020, and he was saying some stuff. And I said, "Put your money where your mouth is." We escrowed with John, but he never sent the money. IG ended up winning, and he's never shown his face in Discord since. He's still there, but he just like disappeared. Never put the money in escrow. Was a complete bitch, and pushed out of that. So, I will say this: we've had a ton of conviction today, Moose. I love it. We're like, yo, it's either this team or this team. One of these two teams are going to win, and they're probably going to get a lot of kills. So we are continuing a long storied tradition of conviction that isn't going to end with this game. We've got another one, and that game, of course, is Team Weibo Gaming versus Team WE. Let's talk about both of these teams for a second here. Weibo Gaming, we think, is maybe probably pretty good, like a middle of the pack team in the LPL. On the upper end of that, like the lower end of the good teams, can beat any of the teams on a given weekend, day, month, year, whatever the case is. They're going against Team WE, who's made some wholesale changes to this roster. We have a complete new look WE after they looked completely lost. But Weibo, look, they got kind of pounded by EDG, So are they good or are we wrong? Is WE with this change? I mean, like they've got some guys, man. They got some guys. They've got some guys. This SMLZ guy, I've never heard of him. Is he good?
No. You literally just said, hey, this guy in the street wants to fight you, but that guy in the street, he lost to an MMA fighter. Like,
my point is
WE, dude. Like, what are we talking about? This is WE we're talking about.
But it's the return of Shanks. We've got Bew, we've got Bayshon, we got Shanks. That's a top side of the map that I can get excited about, man.
If there is a night where the Shy or SOFM are gonna score points, tonight's the night. This is the worst team in the LPL, man. Like, how are we gonna doubt our boy Angel, our boy Hongfeng? How are we gonna doubt them? How are we gonna doubt them now, bro?
I doubt them, dude.
If they can't beat WE, they should leave the fucking LPL. They should leave. Like, this is like, I don't understand how this is -1.5. This is Weibo Gaming.
Let's take a timeout to address Kevin's comment here. Absolutely, man. Like this CLG team is a team to love. There's some lovable losers that sometimes find a way to win. Contracts is the most exciting jungle in North America. Not like this Kenvy dude who gets perfect games his first time out. Double enchanted bot lane.
Chad.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Palafox is having one of his good games. The dude is mentally weak and sometimes just completely implodes. But you get him a triple kill at level 3, and he'll deliver you a win. Maybe, I don't know. There's still plenty of time, but this dude Neo, the Dig can only beat 100 Thieves. That's it. You roster Dig when they're playing 100 Thieves, nobody else. So
let me ask you, who has a higher chance of 2-0ing today, in your opinion? Don't look at the odds. Top or Weibo? Just think about what you know.
I think it's probably Weibo. But I don't think that they score. I think that Top can lose 1-2 and score better than Weibo in a 2-0 maybe. I mean, I think that's completely possible.
This is Weibo Gaming. Lock them up. Super low priced for cash. This is it. They 24 kills against Invictus in their first matchup. I think it was a 17 kill win and a 24 kill win. Angel's doing work. Play Angel. When Funk's doing work, play him too. If the Shy doesn't do something tonight, then he's washed. Like, this is the play. Like, I don't like the Shy. I don't think he's a great top laner. But like if he's ever gonna play well, like, this is the spot. SOFM, the Shy, throw him in. This just feels like a good spot, and the spot that a lot of people are going to be on. Weibo is free tonight. Like there's pricing lets you fit them. It's a hot LPL match against WE, who give up a ton of kills. They gave up a ton of kills last year. This just feels like a spot where a lot of people are going to lock in Weibo and
It's not the
cash.
same. It's not the same team, man. You've got Shanks, who came into his own, just an absolute monster.
I don't care about Shanks.
We've got Heal, aka Reheal, down in the support with SMLZ.
That's not Reheal. Heal. It's a different heal. It's a different player. SMLZ too is like. Do you think SMLZ is a good player?
No, he wasn't, but he is now. He's changed his
Chad.
ways. Yeah,
He's a Chad. He's chatting it up. The gist of it is like, spell. You got to keep up with the times. We're past the part where top esports is playing against IG. I think WE is just so bad, and everybody and their mom is going to be playing Weibo tonight because Victory 5, expensive as shit. Top esports, expensive as shit. Gen G, expensive as shit. Everybody else, expensive. Weibo Gaming. Everybody's going to be on Weibo tonight. If you play Weibo on GPPs, you are a fish. Don't play Weibo on GPPs.
I'm playing Team WE.
There you go. There's my boy Emmerich.
Look, it comes down to this. There are several points within every show where we make some really poignant, well-stated, thought-out, analytical, great calls. Sometimes we go out on a limb. Sometimes it's obvious. Then there are sometimes just as many times as where we look at something and we say, there's just absolutely no way this happens. Yesterday, one of those things was, I just don't see any way RNG loses a game here to FBX. They're terrible. Came out of your mouth or something to it. And I was just sitting there like, man, we manifested this. Just like our boy Nathan today was like, FNC is going to, break the slate. Even though they didn't break the slate all spring, absolute trash. They broke the slate. Sometimes you put this energy out in the world, it manifests itself. Team WE, I'm manifesting it. I'm putting it out there. They are going to win me some money. Team WE with Bro, with LGD, stack them up. Let's go. I know I sold you on Immortals. I know I sold you on Cloud9. I know I sold you on Nongshim, and I know I sold you on FPX yesterday, and maybe even a little bit of Astralis. But all of those teams had their moments. Okay, they all have their moments. They just need to have their shining moments tomorrow. You're so close. Sometimes you just can't quit, right? Because if you quit, you won't find the diamonds when you're digging. And these, my friends, are the diamonds. Shanks is the diamond. Not diamond like the FlyQuest support. That dude sucks.
I can't believe this content is free. I can't believe we provide this content for free for people. Today we've touted Bro, Invictus, LGD,
I mean, look, man,
favorites are winning. No favorites are winning tonight. It's the double dog day.
Look, man, what I'm trying to do, and we talked about, we're trying to put together a highlight reel. And so, sometimes you got to throw these out there so they're out in the universe so we can pull them and say that we were on it. Sooner or later, I hit the under 15 and a half, I put that out there and we had like the historic latest first blood ever. I was driving in my car today. Let me tell you a story. I was driving in my car today, and I was watching FlyQuest Golden Guardians, and I looked, and it was like 20 minutes in, right? And it was 0-1, and I put my phone down, and I drove. There was some traffic, and I picked it up like 10 minutes later, and I looked, and it was still 0-1, and I was like, holy shit. I thought for a second that they were going to outdo Dan One and Fred at Brion, but I realized I wasn't on Twitch, I was on YouTube, and so it paused. It was in the spot that it was in. I fast forwarded, the game was over. 11-1. It was close, but whatever. So that's what we got. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these combinations. So you think that
everybody is free? Weibo's just what is this Weibo gen? What are you doing right now?
Looks good. I like it. What do you want? What do you want? This is your cash lineup, right? Something like that.
That was my cash lineup. I was talking myself into V5, and then we started the show, and you ruined myself. I was really talking myself into V5 tonight.
All right, so this is a cash lineup. I think so that's at 496. What's this one? 476. Yeah, see, I don't know. Just some of the projections for V5 for me, and they are biased, do stem from the fact. Well, no, from V5 they're low. They're not very high at all.
And why aren't they high?
We just watched them play a low energy game, man, and I thought
because Carsa was in the game.
Oh yeah, Xiaolongbao has played like once in the last 3 years.
But he's good. He's not a bad jungler.
Bro, he's got the best name. XLB, Xiaolongbao. It's amazing that like that's the name.
You know what Xiaolongbao stands for?
No, I have no fucking clue.
It's the little pork bun, dude. A little Asian Korean pork bun.
Okay, I don't.
Xiaolongbao.
Still don't know, but I think.
Sorry, they're Chinese. Sorry, they're Chinese. I eat them at Din Tai Fung.
Well, I just think that it's incredible that that's the one name that I can get correct. Well, that's back in my.
Yeah.
I listened to the cast back then. All right, so
fucking cast is so cringe.
I don't know. So Cash is. I think. What can you do? Can you do tests in V5?
No.
Nah.
You're playing Weibo and Cash, dude. Everybody's playing Weibo and Cash.
You know what's funny though? This
Weibo.
This projects higher than this though. This is at 489. This is at 475. This is at 496. Yeah, this is still the best one. What do we got here?
Do you like that line, by the way? I was considering Knight Captain over Angel Captain.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, you get Jacket Love against, and you get Wayward. I mean, you don't have to worry about the Shy. I mean, the Shy might have one good game, but like in a 2-game set, it just doesn't work. I have
to play about the Shy.
Man.
I don't have to play the Shy in Cash.
You shouldn't play the Shy in Cash. You should play him GPPs, but not in Cash.
You shouldn't play him at all, but yeah. Okay.
Well, look, you play him in GPPs because nobody else is going to play him. He's always going to be the lowest owned part of that. You can get really unique. You can look, if you're going to play Weibo and you're going to play them in a GPP, if you play the Shy and On, I like it's just a little bit more unique. Those are the two guys that nobody likes playing on the team. Fuck it, play the Shy, SOFM, and On, and then just pick one of the two carries, and you're golden. Because I don't like playing SOFM because the dude's allergic to fantasy points. People think On is bad, and he's not. And people think the Shy is bad, and that's just because he's a coin flipper. He's like our friend Cody. Bro, anytime you play with Cody, he's like, "Go, I'm just all in level 1." And then 20 seconds later, you either see that he got the kill or he didn't, and you just kind of know how that game's going to go, and you know whether or not your teammates are going to flame you and him. Anyway, that's where we're at. Play all the dogs. It's a Brion day. It's an LGD day. The only dog that I don't have any interest in is HLE. So maybe I'm just going to do Gen G with all the dogs. What do you think?
Why Gen G?
Because they're the favorite that's going to win.
Okay. Do you want a 12 kill? Do you want a 12 kill win?
It's going to be 16, bro. I'm going to give you a prediction though.
All right, hit me with some conviction.
The winner of the large GPP will either be one of two things.
Okay, hit me.
Double dog.
Okay.
Or 3-team combo. With not like a 4-2-1. Like you're going to have 3 positional players from 3 different teams.
Wow. Yeah.
You're going to have like some random one-off. Like the Shy one-off or something.
Who scores more points tonight, Knight or Angel?
Knight. I mean, we could take a look at this. I could tell you exactly. Yeah, Knight.
Big PP Knight. We got it.
I actually have Angel as one of the lowest scoring in a win.
Why?
Because that's what I projected, man. That's what the math came out to. This team doesn't like to kill people.
Don't worry.
They like to macro. They like to farm. They like to
Great for the team
jungle
slot.
path.
Great for the team slot.
Maybe, but when they lose 2-1, not so much.
Don't worry.
Team WE are the heroes of Saturday night, okay? WBG are villains. Just remember when they played Anyone's Legend and won 6-8, that was a Saturday night. When WE played RA and just went bonkers, that was a Saturday night. When WE played OMG and your boy Cream busted on the scene, that was against WE on a Saturday night. WE, it's got SMLZ. They know where to be. They're going to win 2 out of 3.
Wow. That was a lot of words for the L that W are going to take tonight.
Tonight's beer is I can't say it. There you go, Cookie. There's a clip for you.
CLG will take the Baron.
All right, let's run through these real quick and we'll close out the show. Are you leaving for Greece tomorrow?
No, Monday.
Okay, so cool. We'll be back tomorrow then. BDS Astralis. Astralis had some moments. They're playing BDS. I thought BDS looked kind of good, but still had some of the same issues that they've regularly had, which is closing out games. This rightfully is a -115 each side. I'm thinking BDS is probably the side that I want. Both of these teams actually extend games, play long games like 35-minute, 40-minute, over 5-6 dragons. We get to Baron, we get to Elder. I think playing one side of this game or both sides could be pretty attractive, and I'm interested in this in DFS, but not so much betting. What say you? Anything or pass?
You don't like BDS?
No, I like BDS. I like Astralis. I like playing both sides. I think both of these teams extend games, play long games, and this could be like a 40-minute, just trading kills back and forth.
Yeah, I love it.
Love it. Okay.
I love it.
SK Gaming +180 versus Mad Lions. Mad Lions look good today, or maybe Vitality just is complete garbage.
So
SK,
bad, bro. such free money, dude. Can you believe before the game started? It was +150, dude. It was still +150.
I believe it. How many kills did Luger get here? If it's more than 2.5, I'm gonna be pissed at Power of Evil, dude. Oh no, he got 0. Okay, well that's that's the problem with Seraphine. That's the problem with Seraphine ADC sometimes, man. Oh, you know what? Like. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what I think about those CLG uniforms, man. I can't tell because like the physiques
you don't like these Chad uniforms.
Look, dude, the Palafox contracts physique.
Look at Luger standing in the front like he did anything this game.
He did. He got 12 assists, man.
What a Chad. What
a weird group of guys. SK versus Mad Lions. I like Mad Lions, but not at -240. I think they're going to be mega popular tomorrow. Vitality versus Misfits. So here's the thing, man. I was looking at this after Excel just absolutely wiped the floor with Misfits, and I thought that I thought Fnatic was going to lose. And so I thought that the Excel line was going to change. And so I tried to bet as quickly as possible, and I accidentally put a bet in on Misfits. I put a 2-unit. I put a 2-unit bet on Misfits. It was +200 at the time.
What a Chad!
So
what an absolute unit, dude.
So here's the problem with Misfits. This is a problem with a couple guys, but Neon specifically is one that I'm worried about. Neon, up until last split, I thought he was garbage. I don't know what other people's thoughts were on him, but the dude just excels at playing Jinx. A lot of people looked better on Jinx. A lot of ADCs look better on Jinx. But now they're playing like Callista and Lucian and all these like garbage ADCs. Makes him hard to kind of really pop off, and unless you're like really good, and he's not. I guess the concern that I have with Misfits is that this is a team that even throughout the spring split would fall behind and somehow find their way out of it.
Oh boy.
Are they going to be able to do that against Vitality? Vitality looked like garbage. I don't think replacing Selfmade with Haru really changes anything.
Yeah, I love Misfits in this spot. I just wish the line was larger because they got destroyed today. But
like, it was plus 200 earlier when I
just give me every game against Vitality. Just I'll take the entire season. I'll take the whole split against Vitality. I'll probably come out ahead.
So Nathan brings up a good point here, is that the one thing that you do have to remember about the LEC is what happened today does not always happen tomorrow. It's not how it works.
Wonder who the chalk dog is tomorrow.
So
what do you mean? Look down, bro. Look at the fifth fucking game.
It's obviously going to be Excel. I mean, I went and slammed Excel too. I think Excel has looked good. I don't know that Fnatic, like maybe Rogue just doesn't work in this meta, but you know what I am going to bet? Like I'm betting Excel. I'm playing Excel. I'm going to play a little bit of Fnatic because people are going to play Fnatic too. I don't give a shit that the chalk dogs Excel. People are going to play Fnatic. But you know who I'm playing, Moose?
Astralis.
No. I'm playing Rogue. I'm playing Rogue. I am playing Rogue. You know why? MSI hangover.
Oh, G2 are still hungover? They were hungover today, bro. They were giving up kills. They weren't playing so well. They did win me the 3-3-3, though, so shout out to Flacket. Let's go. But other than that.
So let me ask you something.
They didn't look good.
Like if G2 played Rogue today,
G2 would get their shit kicked in.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And do you think people are going to play Rogue tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
I don't think Rogue are playing Rogue tomorrow. I think they're not very good in terms of what they did today. But Fnatic looked fucking great, man. Fnatic looked like the best team in the LEC.
Yeah, until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow, where Rogue is gonna come back and magically beat G2. Okay.
Or you know what? Or maybe you just completely fade this game. Like Nathan's making a point that they're going to be really high owned. I think his sim is off here at 99%. Seems a little high. But you know, there is absolutely nothing that says this game is going to be a banger. No one and nothing can guarantee that. At 24.5, this game could very easily go under. This could be a 15-4. This could be a 12-3, a 9-6, a 6-9, a 3-6-9. Maybe you just don't get any exposure to this game and you fade it as a whole, and that could be something that you do different. One thing I will say that XL was excellent. They excelled even at getting first blood last split. I think that that's always a good spot, and that does make them an interesting team slot. Let's move to the LCS, Moose. We've got Cloud9 versus Golden Guardians. Cloud9 is playing with arguably, I was going to dog on their bottom lane because King and Destiny suck, but then I look at they're playing Golden Guardians and they're playing Stixay, who's also equally bad, but maybe worse, and he's old. But like I don't see how you play or
he's old. If he's old, what are we?
I'm not a pro gamer, man. I'm not. I'm a bronze 4 A-rammer. Golden Guardians at plus 150. Like you can't bet Cloud9 at minus 200. That's insane. I think Golden Guardians played poorly today. Nobody's going to be on it. Cloud9 played poorly today. Nobody's going to be on it. Plus 150 if you're feeling it. But what I will tell you is I will not be betting this game, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you a story. So last split, I had a fantastic run in the ERLs. I was doing amazing. BDS threw a game against Mountain Lions. I've talked about it so many times on the show. And then I was near blackout drunk, and I just live bet so much money on Golden Guardians against Cloud9 when I saw the Ivern top lane. And then when I came to the next morning, my account was much, much smaller, and it never recovered. It never recovered. You get to the plateau, you drink a little bit, and you have to work it back. So I'm going to abstain from that. Dignitas looked terrible. They're playing Team Liquid. Team Liquid's a minus 350. I don't think you can bet Dignitas at 240 unless you're just betting it on a system. Anybody over plus 200, you bet. Any thoughts on either of these games, or can we go to the next one? I know you're not a big LCS player.
What do you mean I'm not a big LCS player? I won most of my money on LCS.
Yeah, you won the comeback too.
I am the comeback champion. I'll be coming back tomorrow. I'll be coming for that.
All right. What do you think? Either of these games?
No, I want no part of either one.
Good. Moving on. EG 100 Thieves. God, this sucks, man. Both of these teams. EG's got the hangover. 100 Thieves look terrible. I don't want to bet those.
Like Lottie says, this is a hold your nose position.
It's not. They're minus 124 and a minus 106. This is just a skip.
Oh, sorry. Let me do my other. I'm gonna take the dogs here.
This is not a dog. It's not a dog. It's not a dog spot. I think this TSM CLG. I mean, do we bet CLG here at plus 121?
Yeah, definitely. TSM sucks. TSM brutal. They came out looking so good, and they suck. They don't call them free SM for a reason, boys. They never fail to make a game fun. If a game can go 40 minutes, TSM will make it happen.
All right. Well, we got that going.
Totally shit management.
Immortals, FlyQuest. Any interest in this? I mean, all these games just.
I love this game. Just take FlyQuest and call it a day. Like.
Nah, man.
Dude, Immortals suck, bro. Like, they suck.
They're gonna bounce back, dude.
Dude, they suck so bad, bro. Like, nobody's on them, but they suck. Like, they suck. Like, okay.
I think you play the Immortals Gold Guardians tomorrow. Licorice is going to get some revenge against Cloud9, against Fudge, and then you've got Kenvi who's just going to go off. I think you maybe even like captain.
Who's Licorice?
Licorice, top laner for Golden Guardians.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about the Immortals game.
Yeah, well, you go Immortals, Golden Guardians is what I said.
No, you don't. Why would you do that? Sir. Why would you do that?
Moose.
You playing GG tonight, yeah?
Bro, this is the LCS. This is how you win in LCS.
You play double dog?
Yes.
Let me ask you.
Yeah, you do. You play double dogs in LCS. That's how you win in LCS.
Okay.
Well, I'm not talking about the 180 where there's 20 people.
I guess you're right. Like, they both suck, but like FlyQuest at least have their shit together. FlyQuest is like the wife you come home to after 10 years of marriage, and you're like, hey baby, great to see you. You all reliable. And Immortals just suck.
Yeah, but dude, you buy them when they're at their low. If you can't play Immortals at their lowest, you don't deserve them when they win a split.
There's no winning with you. There's no Gen G tonight.
What do you mean? What's wrong with Gen G? What's wrong with Gen G? Is going to win
25 kill. They did a 12 kill game at a 13.
All right, bro. You're dogging on Gen G, but you're going to go play Weibo. Cool.
Yes, I'm going to go play Weibo.
I will bet you the total combined score for the 5 players on Gen G is higher than that on Weibo. Let's go unit, $100.
Done. Easy. Easiest bet of my life.
Okay.
I got even odds on that.
So what? All right. With that, we're done. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to talk about these games. We'll be on probably after the final game of the LCS because this is going to start at 4:30 instead of 5:30. So after Immortals and FlyQuest, we'll be here. We'll be able to live stream opening up PayPal for Moose to send me that cool $100. But other than that, I'll catch you in the Discord. Moose, you have anything you want to say?
V5 for Worlds.